Hello everybody and welcome to Lunar Class Problem. The continuation of Ferolder Down with the same group, but unfortunately due to unforeseen consequences we only have 3 people here, namely Jonas,
Unforeseen. Good joke.
Schneider,
Hi.
and
I was
Oddy.
about to say this is when you speak. Damn it.
This is when you speak. And Oddy, of course.
Yes, the oddest person's here.
Shame. And then of course me as Ops Command. It's going to be interesting. So, as we last left off, the guys finally managed to save the Supreme Commander and get him on a ship, send him off. And then they took that same Ferolder and
A
under the
ship. You just called the pointer a ship.
Yep, he did.
Heresy. That's all I have to say for it.
Fair enough. That is no mere ship, my friend. Fair enough. Well, the Supreme Commander went off in some old rusty dinghy.
Okay, now you're just crying.
Now you're just insulting people.
No, he.
Literally back in a sec. Let's go and grab my dinner.
Oh,
I was
wow,
about to
Oddy.
say, I mean,
Oh, wow.
you're just insulting your own craftsmanship.
This is indeed true.
You're calling your own craftsmanship like rusty and old, and a dinghy. You're saying the best you can do is the rusty old dinghy. That a rusty old dinghy is literally the best thing you can build. In your own words.
Anyway, moving along. Now Oddy's gone off to go get supper. Jeez. Dinner, supper, both same thing. Doesn't matter. Well, is it really though? That's the question we should be asking here. No, it's not actually the question we should be asking at all. So, okay, anyway, you guys went off, you saved the subcom, he's now buggered off. You took the Ferolder and you met up with Battalia Supremia. Together, you went off.
Look how we've already derailed this.
I agree, it's a little bit unfortunate, but anyway, you guys met up with Battalia Supremia, you all went off, and the big Medorian lunar-class mothership has, well, okay, so it's heading along a path towards Starglow space, and so the LSN have kind of found a little point where this massive mothership has to sort of, because the way it moves, it sort of does a little jumping motion. So the area
This
it's going to
pathetic tiny little thing.
this tiny little sand thing. By the way, nothing here is to scale. If we were to put the Ferolders to scale, it might be pathetically sad. So let's just not do that. Either way. So these gents now are tasked with, well, okay, so now all the fleets are in position, waiting for the big lunar class to come and jump in. All the guys have had a chance to upgrade their equipment and, stuff. There's a big list of upgrades for some of them.
But now it's now even more overpowered.
Yes, Jonas's
Right.
Null is now viciously overpowered, which is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
upgrades.
Upgrades. Oddy's equipment is also now a little more vicious, and Schneider is able to suppressively penetrate the enemy with dual-wielding Illyrian SMGs. It's a bad combination. Basically, he's terrifying.
You say bad, I mean, I hear amazing.
I'm waiting for Schneider to get a chance to use his new upgraded weapons. Okay, so Battalia Supremia has set up itself up. It's split up into 4 companies really. Starn company is below, but it's technically you guys are in the little Starn fleet. Valtiria company up above, Hagler is to the right, and Match company is to the left. And everyone's sitting here waiting quietly in space. The approximate arrival of this big mega ship is sort of in the center here. But I mean, there's little else to do except wait. The plan, as it stands, is for the Ferolder to just rush into the mega ship, not really crash so much as get close enough to get through the lunar class's massive gravitic shield. So basically, if I go and I actually pull up the damn page, prime data. So, yeah, I'm sure I can show this. Yeah. So, the lunar class. It has a huge supergravitic field surrounding it that would crush and fling anything smaller than an Alpha-class warship out into the dark blackness of space. It's how it survives space debris and asteroids. Battalion Supremia will distract the lunar class, then retreat to a safe distance, but will only be able to assist you once you have found a way to either stop its ability to call in reinforcements, or suppress enough of its main weapon systems to allow the main ships to attack without danger. So basically, Neull Squad, your job is quite simple. Turn off the big thing's guns or make it not call in friends. And there's multiple ways for you to do that, but some of the primary ways I've already, well, we'll get to that later. But, so yeah, everyone's ready. Basically, the Ferolder's going to go in, and then you guys are going to get on your little... Remember how you were dropped off in the very beginning with your little Neull Squad dropship? That actually came along with you. The pilot's, sitting in the hangar with his big ship, and you guys are all there, and you're loaded in. And whatever the name of the defense general, he's in command of the ship, and he's going to fly you and do insane stuff. So, what's up, Jonas?
Gentlemen, this is probably a suicide mission. We all know this, right? just saying, right?
No, don't lean back. It's not suicide at all. We will succeed. We will succeed. Just say that in your mind, and we will succeed.
Also, since Dame isn't here, I'm unfortunately forced to take the control of Adrian Cart on the Wired. So,
but I mean, yeah, sure, it's whatever you say. But come on, let's be honest, it's a suicide mission, and I'm just saying, fuck it, let's have fun.
I don't think so. We'll be fine.
It's alright.
Yeah, so. But,
I got think I will live.
I can't remember Dame's accent.
Same. Can't really care either.
Anyway, so you guys are all waiting, and as you're sitting there, the ops command hails you. Says, "All right, gentlemen, you're ready," and briefs you, talks about it. Says, I'm guessing you guys want to know a little bit about the Medorians, or something along those lines.
Yeah, some info would be nice.
Okay. So Ops, lays up this whole big spiel for you guys. The Medorians. At first, we thought we had found the first sighting of alien life. However, upon closer inspection, the Medorians are far worse than any alien creature. First discovered during the period of the initial outbreak of the rebel battalion, the Medorians presented themselves as aggressive, violent creatures with a propensity to consume anything that was not their race. The Defensive Research Facility, redacted, was successful, and investigation of the corpses of Medorians forces began. DNA structure, as well as other obvious data points, led to inspectors to the realization that the Medorian threat was not alien, but human. Archive diving ensued. The result, earth-shattering. In 2362, at the dawn of the human nation, a monstrous fleet named Medoria was launched from Hibernian space and aimed at the distant galaxy of Andromeda. Speculation was high as to whether or not the distance could be traversed by VMPI due to Jones's law. However, somewhere between now and first contact, there is... These so-called Medorians were able to produce a vast number of ships at incredible scale. Asteroid mining, or the existence of other dark galaxies, have been proposed as solutions to the problem, but regardless, the point remains that it seems during the course of their expedition, attempts were made to alter their genetic structure via the introduction of animal and plant matter material. The result was ungodly horror that we now know as those maroon horrors. So that's the...
Right, maroon? That's CC though.
I mean, whatever. Okay, well, I'll fix that. Doesn't matter. Purple horrors. Magenta. Yeah, let's call them magenta horror. But magenta, I don't know, it doesn't have the same strength.
Magenta tends to be a lot brighter. Pink-ish.
Yeah. Anyway, as you guys are sitting, Ops Command radios, and he's like, "Gents, we have a massive sister physical rift." I'd hesitate to call it a signal, but it's like a sort of a thingy. Doesn't matter. It's a signal of sorts opening in front of you, and so you peer out into the darkness of space. In front of you, all the companies gazing into the middle zone. You can't see a darn thing. It's just the blackness of space, these thousands of tiny little dots littering the sky. And then slowly, you start to see this massive object begin to just materialize in the darkness. Sort of out of nothing, it grows and grows in the dark of space, until eventually it begins to eclipse the distant stars, making this huge black spot, and then suddenly lights start to flick on. across the whole thing, and it starts to light up in places. And it's still growing and growing, and now it's eclipsed a huge area of space, and you can barely see a darn thing. Altaria Company is completely blocked off from view. You can't even see the massive ferolders in the far, far distance. And then suddenly, all the lights seem to flick on at once. And this massive, massive ship is in front of you, this leviathanic starship. The Lunar-Class Medorian Mothership. It's not even the biggest one they have, in fact it's the smallest, but that's not really going to stop you lot, is it?
Hell no, it ain't. We'll take the bigger ones too. Soon enough.
They all belong to us now.
The order from Ultima Admiral John C. Ranger is charge, and altogether all of the fleets charge this thing. Not to destroy themselves, of course, it's a controlled charge, but regardless, they all charge, and you as well.
Lads, I think I heard this from like some old vids somewhere. I can't remember where particularly, but the word stuck with me. All right, chumps. Thumbs up, let's do this.
Leroy Jenkins. Jeez, and you all just go. And all the Ferolder, everything charges at this thing. And all the ships start firing their guns. You see the huge Galzion cannons fire the Orion classes. And you see the HPS PLSAs firing these huge beams, just cut into the armor of the giant ship. Things exploding and getting torn apart. But then on the giant mothership are these two huge, huge weapons. These strange, bizarre, orb-like things that ripple with a bizarre purple energy. And slowly you see them turn towards the fleets. And they charge, and then they loose this massive wave of purple energy that just smacks the entire fleets back.
I want that. It's mine.
Luckily, you gents are close enough not to really be affected by it. There's only two of them. But, yeah. As you get closer, the Ferolder begins to take massive amounts of fire. Boom, boom, boom. Huge lasers tearing through it. These innumerable amounts of sort of anti-air towers all along the surface of this massive mothership, firing flak everywhere, or the closest that the Medorians could get to flak, while still sort of being laser-like, which is an entertaining idea, but we'll get to that later. And the
Did
Ferolder...
they make high explosive lasers? High explosive lasers, didn't they?
And the Ferolder comes down and boom, and it kind of does like a belly flop onto the surface of the Lunar class. Bah! And you guys, and basically you guys you're already in the transport, and it shoots out one of the hangars. So you're far below the gravitic defense shield that protects the thing from small ships and asteroids and stuff like that. So you're safe, and you go flying on down.
I don't know why, but we need some music when we enter. I don't know why.
Nah, man, Flight of the Valkyries.
I can't remember Flight of the Valkyries. You win this one, and you guys fly out with the giant with the ship. It goes, and as you're flying out, you're taking gunfire. Things being rocked left and right. Your transport has a couple guns and you're firing out into the distance, and you see the little landing platform you're aiming towards, and your pilot, being insane, just basically does yet another belly flop onto this platform, boom, and skids across it, and then eventually comes to rest right as you're about to fall off. And everyone just charges out of it. All the troops run out, and your squad and the other squad with you. Because you're not the only guys on this platform. Okay. Tell me when you see it.
I see it.
Yep. I see it. And so your big ship is heavily damaged, and all around you is fire from the distant flak towers. And you're actually on basically a flak tower. And you can see the big sort of laser cannons firing just in front of you. And you guys charge out, and
Maybe grid. Oops.
I was about to turn that on, but I had it off for like just dramatic effect.
Cinematics.
Cinematics. Okay, it should come on now.
It's fair.
If it doesn't, then I'm gonna kill somebody. Grid's
It's
on. Okay, can you see it? Okay.
I can't see it, but
I can see it.
Okay, there we go. Fixed.
Okay, never mind. There it is.
For some reason, it defaulted to a grey, which you just can't see. So, yeah. So Adrian Carton de White is here, and like all the other guys. And behind you, who also a squad that also came with you, is Maver's Maverick Squad. Now, you didn't think Ops, calls into you, You didn't think you were the only elite group on this moon, did you? Well, just in case you were lonely, Maverick Squad, amongst others, will be joining you in the taking of this lunar-class mothership. They have their own objectives, however, so their assistance will be sparse. They are tasked with deactivating the lunar-class's gravitic interdiction system. They'll be running in parallel to your operation, so keep an eye out for them. It should be out. They'll also be your backup as you head into the depths of the lunar class. Think of them as your recovery squad. If the entirety of Neull Squad is downed and death is at the door, this team of elite gents will personally pull your asses out of the fire and return you to the nearest LSN staging post. Note, there may be consequences you cannot yet foresee if these gents are forced to pull you out of a situation more than once. So that's how you deal with getting murdered.
fair enough.
Yeah, so we have Maver Burlees, the star commander of Maverick Squad. So he's there with his little group, and they're obviously chilling, and chilling in a sense, everyone's running out. And some of the LSN troops have actually also brought some little mobile defense drones with them, and they're setting them up, big mounted machine gun type things, but Galzion, of course, so not a really machine gun, or I don't know, plasma gun. We'll figure that one out.
Also, saying we just literally jumped ship, they managed to get these sandbags built quick.
They literally just pulled them out and threw them there. I mean, goodness gracious, don't judge me. They're LSN. They're very effective.
So what? It's breaching time.
It's indeed
What's that in front of us?
Dead Medorian. No big deal. Breaching time.
I'd like to investigate that.
Don't poke the alien. Come on.
I can't resist. I've got a crowbar to stab it with.
Mickey Mark
Fair
II.
enough, I guess.
Mickey Mark II is also here, entertainingly. So
Of course he is.
We ain't got Mackie Mac.
Well, yeah, because it's too big. We can
Yeah.
get another one. That's fine. We'll get
You
another
can,
one.
yeah,
later.
you can.
Soon enough. It's fine.
And whatever their names were, Tertullian and Helen are staying by the ship, and they're gonna try and repair it. Dame's also gonna hang back. Basically, he's gonna act as the signal transponder between Ops and you guys. And
We are the advanced recon squad.
yes, you're basically the advanced
We're
recon
advanced
squad. Mavis squad just basically runs off to the side and just jumps off the blimming building because they're insane.
Cowards.
And
As they're running, I just give a small salute, just like skeletons.
yeah, and they all just jump off the tower, and they all have wingsuits, and they go flying off into the distance. Obviously,
How come they get wingsuits and we don't?
because you don't need them. Where you're going, you don't need wingsuits.
Where we're going, we're needing wingsuits.
We're going into the sewer.
Oh God! Don't even say it, please.
I'm so glad I have this full hazard suit I have. Fully sealed.
Oh jeez.
This is gonna suck, isn't it? Fuck it.
Yeah. So in front of you guys is just is basically a dead Medorian.
Are we sure it's dead?
You can check.
I hit it with my crowbar a couple of times.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it seems to be dead. It's bleeding profusely with this sort of green pussy blubble.
I was genuinely debating just turning towards putting a Neull around in it, just to make sure, But no.
Oh, it didn't get up to stop me, so I think it's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, it might just be knocked out.
It might just be.
Maybe hit it a couple more times.
I'll get one of the soldiers to come capture it in case it wakes up.
So
I mean, you could just check its pulse too.
I've
Medorians
never
have
seen these
pulses?
creatures
It'll be
before.
falsifying that.
Actually, yeah. Do they have pulses?
Medorians, yeah.
They're organic life. They should have pulses.
Yeah, they've got hearts. They've got hearts, you know. So they
Fair.
have.
They
have
could
a-
be faking death. I mean,
They probably could.
That's
Good.
why when the
Yeah,
soldiers will come up
things.
and arrest it.
Okay.
Even if it is dead, it's not leaving.
Okay, fair enough. Some troops come and just hold it
It's
off.
a specimen we can take back with us
You know,
in case we have to bug out.
in case we have to bug out. What a statement. So
In
Dane-
case we somehow can bug out. But yeah,
Well, they can. We might not be able to, but they can.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm
Be
sure they'll
honest.
find a way.
I mean,
They might go back and they might go into Medorian territory, right? But I'm sure they'll find a way out.
Okay. Yeah. So either way,
NCIS
these.
for the war. For the Cold War, NCIS, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, okay. So the dead Medorian was a Hashfa, which is sort of like the Medorian sort of standard. So if I just show the players, yeah. So a Hashfa, so Opsina calls you in. Hashfas make up the bulk of Medorian ground forces. You could think of them as grunt infantry units, but they are far less expendable than that makes them sound. So most Medorian units, in a sense, they're infantry, if you could even think of them like that. They aren't as expendable as the ZZ, but they are a little more expendable than the LSN, if you want to put it like that.
There's still more of them than us.
Yes, that's basically what we're getting at. Yeah, there's more of
Those
them.
poor bastards.
They have no idea what's coming.
Those poor cheeses.
We're
Yeah.
surrounded. Those poor bastards.
Exactly. So in front of you
Perfect. My
is-
plan's coming together.
So in front of you seems to be the control tower of the airlock, basically. And actually,
Medorian, yeah, work your magic. John, go ahead.
one of the Lazianals
Okay.
comes back. Turns out he actually didn't jump, but so he
Howard.
walks back and he says, "Gentlemen, I'd like to clear that for you. If you all want to stand back." And he takes off this shoulder-mounted rocket launcher and fires a Recton missile at it. Boom! It's just the door just implodes inwards. Just boom! And there's just
It
smoke
would
and
be explodes inwards, though.
well, you know what I mean. Okay, explodes inwards. Well, it's
Explode inwards.
caved in. It's just thrown inwards. You get the idea. As if it was just smacked by a very
It's
hard
no
hammer.
longer there.
Yeah, and he says, "Go on, gents, have a ball."
Oh, thanks, mate.
And then he
It's
runs
not-
off and dives off the side to go join his squad.
Time to
okay,
sweep
let's
it clear,
go.
boys.
Yeah. So you guys.
Did we see nothing? There's darkness. Who forgot to pack the torches?
You see basically what would seem to be a decontamination room, or sort of an airlock, as much as the Medorians would have an airlock.
I don't know if these things breathe like we do. So I
Like I
don't
say,
exactly appreciate a decontamination room.
Yeah, like I say,
You know-
I'm glad I got this full suit. Maybe not much oxygen, but I have a full suit.
Also,
I have a helmet too.
Also, you realize that as the doors bashed in, the guns of the tower have actually stopped firing.
Oh, they know we're coming.
Question: How are we getting through this door if we can't close the door behind us? It won't work.
So the missile that went through hit both that door and hit this door. This door was like cracked and just.
Oh.
You basically just need to give it a good old smack and it should break.
Robot
open.
time.
Okay.
I maybe
Hello,
let
everybody.
Yes.
Hey, Ture. Penetration time.
Yeah, maybe.
Shall I?
What about both of us?
Well, I think I have the bigger gun.
Just both of you do it, right?
Here's the
More
number.
damage.
Alright.
I'll just hide behind Mecha here.
Hang on, it's AC8, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say AC of the door.
Oh,
This.
AC8.
How do you miss the door though? Well, we're not gonna
Actually,
miss it.
Jonas can't miss it because he has ludicrous stat modifiers.
Yeah.
Oh, you take a Gazai. Oh, you use your penetrating shot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. So you blast out the locks and it just falls over. Bonk. and you're immediately greeted by the sight of
Knock,
Honey, I'm home.
Honey, I'm home. You're immediately greeted by the sight of. I just need to reveal.
A Zerg swarm.
Zerg swarm now.
Some ugly motherfuckers.
Some very,
Presumably.
very ugly cheese balls.
They're probably thinking the same with you, Jonas.
Are you insulting me?
You
Maybe.
insulting me, man.
I'll have you know I look good.
Eh,
Like,
fair enough.
damn good.
Give me a second. Give me a second. And bah! The door goes sliding open, and you're greeted by
We have no cover.
7 huge-eyed, bizarre, tall creatures.
Oh,
And
fuck it. These things look like sectoids.
roll your
Kill 'em.
roll your initiatives.
Roll for initiative,
Roll
suckers.
for initiative.
Hey, I win.
Oh. I was gonna say, oh hey, I got like.
Oh,
almost
mine's the
the
same.
best. Oh,
Ah, they got as well as me. Then.
Oh, I'm so glad I hid behind Meki.
What's their dex?
You go before them.
Alright.
They have a dex of 14, but I'm gonna let you go first because you breached the bloody door, so I'm happy with that.
We have the
Does-
advantage. Slow-mo enabled.
Does that give them any cover bonuses?
It gives them it gives them a -1 of AC. It's
Alright,
basically what they did is they realized you guys were there and just started piling lots of junk in front of them. They don't really have
What's
any.
their AC?
So, if I show you these little horrific things. So, tall, lanky creatures with huge eyes, Steeldens are the Medorian's equivalent of officers. Tall, young Medorians with little to no developed external carapace and with a minimal genetic failure. They aren't necessarily trained for combat, and are instead more in tune with administration, maintenance, and command. So basically, you guys are fighting a bunch of officers. Just should be a shame. They have an AC of, I believe, 7. So this is going to be painful for them.
Nah.
-1. This is 1 for each.
Yes. Poof.
Four.
Red shot, boys.
They all take 4 damage.
That's 2 ammo
Yeah,
drained,
two
though, if I'm not mistaken.
That is, it is 2 ammo drained, yes. -4. -4. Just boom! Hits everything. Because, I mean, basically what you do is you turn left, you fire, and then you turn right and fire, and then you just basically hit everything. Which is quite nice. The guy all the way at the end of the hall doesn't get hit because you've already used up your, like, 6 targets or whatever you get.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you take your shot and you've already had your move. Is that it?
That's it.
Fantastic. Okay, now it's their turn, and this one guy at the end. Who is this?
Dave.
Dame!
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Dame! Oh.
Everything went wrong.
It's fine. Are you able to join?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. This is very sad, but it doesn't matter. I'll give you the lowdown quickly. So, tell me when you're in the game, then I'll.
He's in the game.
Okay.
I'm loading in and I can see now.
Right. So, the Medorian Lunar-class Mothership appeared. The guys took the Ferolder, belly flopped it onto the surface of the damn thing, got into your. You know how in the very beginning,
Dropship?
Yes, the dropship. You guys all hopped into the dropship, flew out, landed, and then basically just started storming this tower. There's also
We just
another.
breached.
Yeah, I also gave them a little read up on the Medorians. Also, your character now gets to be with them because, of course, basically explaining the Medorians and their stuffer wuffies, and they've already managed to kill a Medorian and whatever else. Anyway, you can watch the beginning of this video to catch up a little bit. But yeah,
I mean, we didn't really kill any Medorians.
well,
We found one dead.
you inadvertently killed one.
Oh, he wasn't dead yet.
Well, we believe he's dead. We don't know yet.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't dead. We only smacked him in the face, and then he was dead.
Yeah, he still
honest.
could be alive. We don't know how hard his skin is.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair, but still.
Yeah. Okay, so Dame, roll. Select your character and roll your initiative.
Roll for initiative, sucker.
Select and roll initiative. God, it's been so long.
It has. It has.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I wasn't even, I'm honestly not even sure why I was worried I'd miss.
Why does
Well,
everyone
that's-
have 5?
I don't know.
Good question.
A lot of
Anyway.
people liking it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We're about to be
basically.
attacked.
Yeah. So basically, Dame, you guys breached this little airlock, and then you breached the next door, and now there's a bunch of Medorian officers basically standing there. And so Jonas has already taken a shot at them all with his now, and now we're
Not
continuing.
all. The one at the end of the halls.
Yeah, the one at the end
Not
of the
the
hall
one
is
up
fine, and he's running, and he smacks the strange alien keypad, and the door opens up, and he
Aim to
runs,
crack.
Thanks for opening the door.
and he runs into what would seem to be an elevator of some type.
Oh,
Uh,
motherfucker.
And he's frantically trying to press buttons, but for some reason it's not moving.
Oh,
The other
I
guys,
I can't actually see over there. It's
Yeah, you-
black.
Double blacked out.
yeah, some of the other guys also run in. Some of the other guys also run in.
If anyone has a nade, get a nade in there.
I have a nade.
Get up there and get a nade in that elevator.
It's a very
I mean,
good
actually-
firing grenade.
It could break the elevator, and we
No,
might need
it's
the
fire.
elevator.
Actually, yeah, it might melt it. Yeah, good
You
point.
might cause some
Might fuck with
insufferable,
some electronics.
some very bad damage. Let me take these little guys, and I need to give them a computers roll to see if they can fix the damn elevator.
Denied.
Shoot me, bitches.
Oh, it's a 9. Okay. The door closes, and you're assuming that they've now buggered off. Ding,
We
ding,
assume.
ding.
Decided to
We-
cheat the info.
Yeah,
We don't know yet.
They decided to get the hell out of here. Now the other guys are going to take a pot shot. Jonas, what's your AC again? 3?
3.
3. Okay. So AC 3.
Aim to cripple one of them.
AC
I want to see how much information we can get off them, even though we don't know their language.
We don't speak Medorian. I don't even speak Medorian.
No, no.
Correct, but we still have contact with Ops.
I doubt they speak Medorian.
Don't think.
I don't think anyone speaks Midorian.
I don't think
Yeah,
we many.
exactly.
No, we never catch Medorians alive that often.
I
No.
don't think we even
Ever.
have the organs to speak Medorian.
Yeah.
So
Also,
what is
which of them fucking shot me?
it? The guy. The guy to the top. He shot you.
Okay. Alright, good.
Yeah. 2. Yes.
No.
Okay. So all of them pull out their little. Basically, they have little kind of laser pistols. Pew pew pew, and they're little light ray pistols.
Pew, they're pathetic.
They're very pathetic. And two of their shots kind of glance off you, and the other one hits you in the shoulder, or just in the arm, and whatever, you're hurt a little bit. Okay, so that's.
New weapons to gather.
Oh, sorry, that was you, Schneider.
Mhm.
Okay, so Schneider now
Turn.
gets to. Yeah, Schneider now.
It's my turn. And
My turn,
well,
what?
I just realized one thing.
Yeah,
The Illyrian has a spread fire.
it does. It does have a spread fire.
Oh no, double
When it
spread
hits
fire.
Four targets.
You can double spread fire.
Yes,
No.
yes, because
I
you're
know.
dual wielding, Schneider.
It doesn't do much damage, but I mean,
No, but it does all that damage to each person.
yeah.
Yeah,
AC of
Schneider,
7,
Schneider, did you apply the bonus you get to spread fire from the penetration? Because
Oh.
your Illyrian, it goes from 2d6 to 2d8, and your suppression goes from 2d2 to 2d3.
Okay,
So
no,
it's-
I actually didn't do that.
Okay, well, quickly apply that.
Sorry,
That's
I
okay.
thought that was like, okay, whatever, doesn't matter.
And
2d10 and 2d8.
I'll make your penetration shot a thing.
Alright,
Okay.
that's the first one.
Okay, 5. Oh my goodness, yeah.
I was about to say, did you add the -1 for modifier because they're still kind of behind cover?
It really doesn't matter. He got a 22.
Doesn't matter now.
Yeah. -5 and
I got a 3.
Oh, yeah.
And I hit.
Yeah, you need to roll the same as me. We have
Yeah.
the exact same
Yeah.
capacity. We're just gonna be wiping shit out. This is gonna be great.
oh my goodness. Yeah, so they take 11 damage.
11 damage each.
You know, just just Schneider runs in with these 2 freaking Illyrians.
So yeah, suddenly 15 damage. Total of 15 damage each now. That's
just
the good shit.
just sprays everywhere, and you can see the carapace is torn. One of their arms goes flying off. They're just gutted like Swiss cheese. One of them falls over, kind of staggers back and falls over. The other guy is also just annihilated. The last guy though, he seems to be slightly stronger than the others, and you know he's just badly hurt and kind of falls back a little bit. Ooh, why did I? There we go. Okay.
Is that possible, Apps?
Oddie, you do realize you have it on Don't Show, right?
I know. I was asking if that's possible. You can see it.
Yes. Yeah. What do you want to do? I can imagine.
Well, is Snyder finished his turn?
Okay, Schneider, is that your turn done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, go for it. Meki Mark 2.
Meki, tear.
Meki.
Yeah.
Meki, you know, I'm not even going to ask you to roll anything. Meki charges.
I'm just going to do it just for the fun of
Okay,
it.
go
Just
for
see
it,
what I
go for
get.
Go for it.
I think he did.
Almost hit. Fucking almost missed. That's a close one.
Meki just tears into the thing and reduces it to bits. Just it's an explosion of just gore. It's horrible. But that's effectively what Meki does, because Meki is a horrific Zorzakian war machine.
You mean
And-
horrific LSN war machine?
He's LSN now.
Indeed. Okay, so
And since there's no hostiles, as I walk past the guys, they say, "And you join the smell."
I mean, not really, but
it smells.
could be worse.
It smells so weird. Like, imagine wet dog and like 20-day-old like chicken liver. It's just awful, but like really strange or kind of awful. Like it makes your neck itch. It smells so strange. And so you can all come in, Dame. Feel free to. Feel free to walk in, Dame.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, John, do your thing.
Yeah, just see if I can figure out this control system. I think I can figure it out.
You know, just a
I
little bit of guesstimation. A little bit.
I was about to say, I'm gonna set up barricade here. Bruh.
Make it come behind me so you can
set up
drag
a
me out the way
barricade.
if needed.
Bro, set up a barricade, like, top side, and we can hold off if the... Oh! I just
Oh.
look back,
Well,
sees the
well,
fucking
yeah.
turret rolling in and
What
goes,
is
oh,
that?
that works too.
What is that thing?
It's
Heavy
so
auto
odd.
turret.
It's basically
Heavy
it's
Galcian auto turret.
Heavy Gel Zion auto turret. Exactly.
It looks like a monster.
It's
Oh, it
beautiful.
is.
I have an idea, but it won't. I know it won't happen.
What is it, Oddie?
Bring it with us.
You wanna put legs on it, don't you? Fucking knew it.
Well, listen.
No, you
I
you,
can-
you can't. It's the troops' defensive emplacement.
I know. That's what I said. It's not going to happen. That's why I said I have
Yeah.
an idea, but it's not going to happen.
Basically, it's their way of protecting your bloody only way off this rock if things start to go south.
You're
I
saying
bet- I
not
bet
the
we can find
turrets
another
on
way
top
off.
of the ship?
Huh?
Not the turrets on top of the ship, but a emplacement instead.
Those turrets are
Guarantee.
like wrecked and ruined because okay,
That's
as
what,
as the
I was
dropship
gonna say-
Hell
I'm
and
gonna say-
Turtle are dealing with.
yeah, that's what Tertullian and Helen are trying to fix. They're trying to fix the ship as well as the weapons and stuff. But also
I'm pretty sure that ship is like exposed to Medorian like fighters and so on, I guess.
yeah, it sort of
Yeah.
is, but don't worry.
They're too busy dealing with the fraud that's on their ship.
Oh yeah. By the way, you guys all just kind of because there's windows at the bottom and top of this room, for the turret controls basically. And you can see just the Ferolder is like a mountain range in the distance. It's beautiful. It's just this huge thing, and you can see all the little
This
Gazan.
huge mountain range that just keeps shooting bullets for some reason.
Yeah, it's
We
just,
are
you
pretty
know,
much just a
do-do-do-do-do.
flea compared to the Ferolder.
Yeah, they have no reason to notice you, and the Ferolder's just firing Galzion gun, boom, 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 missiles.
I'd say as we
It's
go,
beautiful.
let's set up a slave control to let's
You wanna-
set up a slave control.
Do you realise how long that could take? We don't know their program, we don't know their systems.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you don't
I'm
know.
lucky I can even get this
Say,
elevator working.
Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully down the line, when we get a little bit more familiar with their tech, we can slave the weapons to our own and shoot down their own fighters from their own ship. They won't know what's going on.
That would be pretty great. Yeah. Also,
You try to get a
by the
Ferolder
way,
with his name on it.
the Medorians have explosive lasers because F you.
Yep.
They have a-
High explosive lasers because they
they're
decided
flak.
to make lasers into flak.
They're,
Because fuck us, right?
so what you're saying is it's more like a PPC.
Fair enough. PPC. Am I thinking of the right thing?
Particle projection cannon.
Maybe. Why
Anyway,
not?
are we ready to open this lift?
Add more mass, which would explain the explosion.
Okay, you know what? That's reasonable. Anyway, okay, so the Ellison troops have come and they've set up this little defensive barricade. You should be fine. They've also got guys out on the actual platform to make sure that, if any Medorians climb up from the frickin' base of the tower, which they could, because they're Medorian and they're insane, yeah, they'll probably be safe. And so Helen and Toteli will work there, and they'll come and help you guys if those two ever actually pitch up. which
You
is
say
fine.
they're insane, but they did run away immediately when we came in.
But these are the officers, or
Yeah,
equivalent to
that's
officers,
all I
which
see.
aren't combat efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't combat at all.
They're
They
not
were
designed for
pathetic.
combat.
They were
Fair
fucking
enough.
pathetic.
So yeah, again, question: are we ready to open this elevator door?
I would
Go
say,
on.
yeah.
By the way, you hear the elevator come back up.
Meki, shield.
Making shield.
I've reloaded now and I'm just sitting here.
Fantastic. The door slides open, and
There's a big alien in there. Oh my
there-
god.
There
I was
is.
wondering-
Yeah, what's up?
I was going to back up a little bit first.
Okay.
Hey, still can.
There's
They're like-
nothing inside.
Cowards.
Okay.
Alright, fuck it. That's...
Guys, they might be waiting for us at the bottom, so get ready.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know. That's the fun part.
That's the fun part,
Here's
gentlemen.
the
Might be
thing:
waiting
it's
for
an
us.
elevator. Who says there's a bottom we have to go to?
Oh, jeez.
There could be other
Yeah, John has
stops.
a point with that.
They might be waiting for us. The poor bastards.
And
Indeed.
and all I can say is we don't actually have to be on the lift when it hits the
trapped in here
bottom.
with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Hold the elevator a second.
oh,
Go
no.
out, grab the box, and go back in.
Okay. Yeah. You have cover.
Like I
I
said,
hold
we
the
don't
box
actually,
back in.
Yeah.
before we
By
go
the
down the
way-
lift, can we have a look around and see if there's any actual access hatches?
Round here. Oh,
In the lift.
in the elevator.
In the elevator.
There. No, it's just a big sealed thing of metal.
So it's sealed.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There's another access door down. Not sure if. Okay, let me ping this for the viewers. Down here. So there's a door here, and there's another door here. So it would seem that
So
that's.
that box isn't the best place, Jonas. We don't know where the
It
door's
might
going to
not be.
open.
Yeah, you
Maybe
don't
we can
know.
reposition
Yeah.
the docks pretty
You-
quick though.
Yeah,
I
you can throw the box around. It's relatively light, which is the reason it only gave like -1 AC.
Yeah,
to the
but
poor
minus
guys.
1 AC for me means they're gonna be shooting an AC too.
Correct, which is just vicious. But anyway, okay, so you guys all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so Oddie.
I
has-
won't hold the door so we don't open it when we do get down there.
Okay, yeah.
John, hit a button. It'll be great.
Any
Beep.
button.
Button pressed. Self-destruct activated. Oops.
Self-destruct.
Self-destruct.
Dip white self-destruct activate.
Oh jeez.
Shipwide self-destruct, obviously.
Shipwide self-destruct.
This is command elevator. It commands things.
Command elevator.
I'm sorry, guys. I was only joking. It's not real.
Just give me a second. I need to find the box to put it in the next elevator. Where's the flipping box? Why can't
How
I
much do
flip-
we actually know about the Midorians, by the way?
Oh,
Not a lot.
Yeah, you guys can tell him what you got from the briefing.
There's in the thing. There's an aggressors Medorians tab that should tell you all you
Yeah,
need to
quickly
know.
read that.
Yeah, read through that and should tell you what you need.
Basically tells you about the Medorians. So basically, humans spliced with animal and plant and just insane, weird. They're just bizarre. And vicious and all the other stuff that you might
And
expect.
genetic bullshittery.
Basically, yeah.
Engine.
They're bizarre. Okay, so ting ting.
That's why when we said they're soldiers, what we just killed weren't designed for combat.
Oh yeah, if I see the door down here, I just go, okay, box is here now. Cool.
Precise.
Someone's in my
Okay.
position.
Guys, make sure you can control your characters.
I control my new skin.
Yeah.
I just realised it's my new skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there. Can you just move a sec? Thank you.
Thank you.
I have to be where I was.
I was in there, guy. Can you move a second? Why does that make me laugh so much? Anyway, okay, so the elevator goes
Classic.
ting ting, or okay, whatever the Medorian equivalent
I've
is.
hold the door. I've hold the door so it won't open automatically.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
What have we created? Okay.
So are we guys ready? Are we going to open the door slightly or fully?
Fully.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Here we go.
Open it
Door
slightly,
open
we
it
give them
in.
heads up that we're doing it, so yeah.
Or we open it slightly. We can a little crack where we can see through. We can see what's
Yeah,
on the
but-
side.
They
Open
will
it
know.
fully and we can blow shit up. Open it
You
fully
ready?
and we can shoot
One.
shit.
From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding.
Okay.
And
By
that's
the
fails.
way, as you're going down, Ops tells you basically about your objectives. So, gentlemen, there's a massive cannon that defends the Lunar-Class Mothership. You'll see it. It's the yellow square. It's what your primary objective. Disable the primary wave cannon.
Oh my god. The wave
not-
motion cannon.
We're not disabling it. We're turning it onto our side.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, how you go about it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's no longer shooting at our guys. Is
We
basically
need to
the
make a mechie into it.
idea. Just give it
That
legs.
thing is about the size of a fucking Ferolder, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
size
is.
if we give
scale-wise,
Meki control of this ship, we might have another AI problem.
You
Yeah,
might-
I don't want another IDD-223, please.
No, no
No,
one
I'm
wants
saying
that.
Because we have no idea what the
Control of
ship's
the weapon.
systems
We
are
only give him
like.
control of the weapon and tell him to fire at any approaching Medorian reinforcements.
Still
jeez.
problem. We don't know what their systems are like. What if they have an AI or not? We have no idea what
Yeah.
they're
Well,
using to
then there'll
control
be
the
a
ship.
battle between Mechie.
Meki's not designed for it.
I'm very
Yeah,
sure
Meki's
that
not designed for
probably
fucking
gonna
knowing.
have like not one control room for that cannon, but like 20 of them.
Yeah, probably.
Because I mean, you can't.
A
waste,
cannon
like,
the
one
size of a
control room
ship.
just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, it's a cannon the size of a ship.
yeah. So basically, that is your primary objective. And basically, here's the funny thing: it's so big. The LSN also want to use it as the landing platform for the reinforcements. So basically, disable it, and then we get to use it as a landing platform. Is basically
So
the
why
idea.
didn't we just land there in the first place?
Because it's currently online and would obliterate your
And?
ship. You do not want to be space dust. Anyway, okay. So basically, Ops tells you just they don't have much information on the internals of this ship, but he can give you some rough directions based upon visual feedback and all that sort of thing, audio and technical radar. And basically, that's basically it. And he says, good luck, guys. Because from here on out, it's going to be difficult for him to get a good communication with you unless you set up or manage to somehow interface with some sort of antenna system.
Yeah, I can work on it.
For him to give you good, clear advice, I mean, like direction and stuff like. He can still talk with you, but it'll be, scrambled a little bit. Okay, yeah. So you guys get to the bottom, and ding, 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 and door opens all the way fully. And I need to reposition the... Okay, that's fine. And... And this horrific stench just wafts into your nose. This
I'm
just-
fine.
God.
Okay, I think we found the sewage system.
It smells almost like a you know, cooked dog, and there's more guys waiting at the bottom for you. It seems to be the same ones that were running away from you to begin with.
There you fucking are.
So
Those are all still the commanders, aren't they?
they're still officers.
Officers, but yeah.
Poor officers. They
Poor
never stood a chance.
officers.
Oh hey, another 9. I'll go with this.
Jeez, very nice. Yeah, they get to act last, so they're gonna get wrecked.
Oh look, another 5.
Another 5.
Oh look, a 4 and a 3.
Poor Dame. Give me a second.
Love how he said poor Dame when he should have said, oh, poor Audie.
Yeah, I know.
Or me.
Yup.
Feel sad, man. Feel sad.
Yeah, feels bad, man, indeed.
Alright. Things dealt with. Okay, yeah, so it opens up, you guys are all there, so I need to organize the descending order.
Love how you
please.
said, and also laps. Love
Yeah.
how you said poor Dame when you should have said poor Audie and Schneider.
Poor Audie.
I have
yeah,
it worse, 'cause
indeed.
I have 1 at 4 and 1 at 3.
Oh wow, yeah, poor Audie.
Oh.
Poor Schneider.
Schneider's just straight 3.
Yeah.
He's in
Okay.
between me, though.
Okay, so Jonas gets to go first because he's just very initiativative. You can charge out into the hallway.
I'm push the box.
Oh, push the box with you. Okay, so
Yep.
move your character. I'll put it in front of the box. I'll put the box in front of you. Okay.
Up to there.
What does he see? Or is he blind?
What do your
Beautiful.
elephant eyes see?
Glorious alpha see.
Orc says, do we know this station actually have lights? Because they might see in the dark.
For now, it's very dim. You know, there's barely any. How shall I say? Electronic.
Wouldn't us Talanters just have like helmet lights?
Oh, you definitely do.
Yeah, but you still get reduced vision from it. Because you can only see
Fair.
where your light shines.
But still, helmet lights, bitch.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You have helmet lights.
Night vision, bitch.
You're fine.
Oh, so.
Basically, it's just this big hallway.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's 4 of them.
Definitely the
Yes, I
sewer system.
How many ran away from you? Do you remember?
4. It's just the.
Correct.
No, actually, yeah, 4 of them.
3 and 4. Yes. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw 4 of them.
-1 or -2 for cover.
Them. Okay. Yeah. This is actually pretty much the same. It's like consoles and strange stuff that they've just piled in front of themselves. So it's -1.
9 damage to each of them.
Like, oh my god.
Yep. I mean, technically it's to 6 targets, so I should be able to.
2 18s, 2.
Yeah, 18 to 2. But we'll wait for Laos to get back, because I'm pretty sure he disappeared.
Yep.
Considering no answer, yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
No.
Go for it. Sorry.
That's 1 spread to all of them. Can
Oh my
I,
goodness.
considering it's a spread that's supposed to target 6, can I do the 18 to 2 of them? Or no?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
the
2 dead.
middle 2 are
9,
fucking dead.
-9. -18 and -9, and you also get a -9 because you actually didn't get the other 18. Okay. So boof, you the cover is just torn to bits. You know.
This is what the Neull does, kids.
Um,
Cross
Hey.
out the cover.
they're thrown back. They're all bloody and bleeding. But these guys seem to be slightly tougher than the ones you fought. It seems like the stronger ones ran away first. That's bizarre, but that seems to be how it seems. They're still standing.
Oh, so the strong ones are fucking cowards? That's fucking stupid. Alright then.
Or they tried to bottleneck us.
Good joke.
Perhaps
Good
they,
joke.
perhaps they have a different tactic, but we'll see about that. Okay.
Or
So
they're sneaking in that dark corner of the
Yeah,
map.
exactly.
right. So that
Possible.
that was your move, Jonas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, Adrian Carton Duarte.
Let us see them.
Okay.
Well, all of them are within my safety range.
Yeah, you can throw.
Only
all of
one
them.
is.
No, I'm saying they're within the. So what's the shotgun range again?
I can't remember.
It's
Just-
gone.
Oh, just fire with it. Doesn't really matter. They're close enough that the shotgun would be effective.
Just don't hit Jonas.
Okay, Jonas is in the way, so maybe you can't shoot them with your shotgun. Bit of
Fair
spread, you know. Might be an issue. I mean, you can try, but you might hit Jonas.
I'm going to move here then.
Okay. Yeah, so you sort of just shoot around him, basically. Go for it.
Gonna shoot this guy.
Okay.
Right here.
I don't think you have a spread shot, do you? No.
What's his AC?
7.
7. No negatives, because they have no cover.
Yeah, the cover got wasted. It's shattered.
He's just dust.
I don't feel so good.
Hopefully.
Boo! And this guy's just torn to shreds. Bah! And just explodes backwards. You know, as you'd imagine. Okay. That was your move, was it?
It was.
Fantastic. Give me a second. I'm trying to find something.
Something big to come out of the vent.
No.
It's going to be a death claw.
All that sort of stuff is already prepared for. Don't worry. But the poor little guy getting shot in his blood. There you go.
It's the
Okay.
Rancor pit.
Okay, now the steel lands get to act. This one just flipping sprints away.
They are seriously cowards.
And off
Why
into
the
the
fuck are they this
running-
scared?
running off into the distance. But then, amusingly enough, where is he now? Okay, I've lost him. That's a shame.
There's a possibility that they're trying to lure us.
Yeah.
Entirely possible.
They're not that
he's-
smart.
He's gone.
You'd be surprised.
The other
An animal
guy,
in the corner tends to be a lot smarter than one that's not.
runs, but as he runs, he turns and takes a shot at you, Dame. What's your AC again?
7.
7.
I don't remember what my shield was.
Other modifiers, no. 4 damage. Pew! As he runs, he turns around, pew, takes a little shot. And by the way, if you want a mental image of them, they're quite tall and thin, sort of creatures, like
XCOM
sectoids.
2 XCOM 2
30.
sectoids.
Yeah, but think
Yeah.
with a little more, but not as thin. Think
Ugliness.
a little thicker and with a little bit of carapace on them, just a little bit. They're underdeveloped.
Got it.
So it's running away, and the other one is just gonna take a shot at. It's gonna pull back a tiny bit and just take a shot at Jonas. Actually, it won't go to. It'll go to there. That seems better. And it just takes a shot at Jonas, but Jonas has the crate in the way. So
Yeah, I was about
he's-
to say, if it hadn't moved to bottom, if it had only moved to the bottom left, then it wouldn't have needed to shoot against cover, but now it does. Right then, so basically, AC 3 and -1.
Yeah, so it missed. so
Hey, what's your name, Jonas, again?
Tore.
Tor, can I use your shoulder as a vest for my gun?
Alright, go ahead.
Do I get any benefits for that, Laps?
sure, you can get like a +1 to AC. So you're shooting an AC 8, depending on who you shoot.
That's increasing. Oh, that isn't, is it? Yeah.
It's worse for them. It's worse for them.
I missed.
There it is,
That's
the
the-
Oh my goodness.
I rolled a 2.
You moved. How dare you?
I mean, things tend to move when they're getting shot at.
No excuse. You're a hard man, aren't you?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, sorry.
He was the
I'm
one who
not.
fucking moved.
I'm
That
not. I'm
should-
the one hiding behind you.
Yeah, I know.
That should be the last of the interruptions. Okay. The dogs are happy. Right, so guys, yeah, so oh, you miss him.
Yes.
Shame on him. Now
He's too tall.
he's just too tall, you know. And now it's good old Schneider's chance. Schneider could just kill them both at once, which is
He's gonna have to climb over us.
yeah, he probably.
Oh,
well, that's easy.
I can do that, can I not?
You
Crawl, no, crawl under one of our
Let's
legs.
can.
And I just point both my SMGs of like different directions.
Arms akimbo. Brrr. Oh.
AC7.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, yeah. Brrr, you just they just wasted. And the other one, as it's running, you know, shoot it in the back of the head, just skids to the floor, poor thing. Okay. Now you have basically annihilated your opponent. But okay, okay, take two
In
more
the distance,
turns.
you hear grumble.
Not yet. Okay, so that's Schneider done. So you guys have 2 more turns to just move yourselves if you want.
Looks around a little, notices a broken down vent in the side of the room and goes, I don't like that. That seems like horror movie level shit. Like, horror movie level bullshit. Particularly.
Oh,
I don't like it. Anyone got a nade?
I suggest
I have an aid.
tactical retreat, possibly.
Nah, fuck that. Toss a nade in it.
Well, I have to wait for my turn.
Okay.
How
Right,
far can
it's-
Meki run again?
60.
I thought he
Um,
had an increased movement. Or did
okay.
we reduce that because of his
Okay,
armor?
fine.
Can't remember.
Yeah, you increased it, but then you also reduced it because you gave him thicker armor, which was funny. So he just 60.
So 60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet. And the scale on this map is actually a little bit reduced. It's actually pretty small. Just because I felt like because I feel like this is a little nicer to work with. Than
I have him on 40 up the corridor to protect us.
Okay. It might not be the best move, but we'll see about that later. Go on.
It's already happened.
I love giving things away. I'm joking, but no, you're fine. No, he's fine. He's fine.
It's either one way. We're either going down that hole because something's coming the other way, or we're running from that hole because something comes from the hole.
Either option is reasonable.
Either way, we could do an Indiana Jones moment.
Fair enough. Okay. Then it's back to Jonas. If Meki's made his full move, which I think he has.
Yeah, Meki's made his full move.
I'm reloading.
Okay, yeah. So you reload fully, and then because
Reload
it's
now.
because it's a Neull, it takes your entire turn because it's a massive freaking machine gun. Dame, you can make your move.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna step out and we'll look around.
Okay. Then Oddie, you can make your move.
I hold my action.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna lob a nade in it otherwise.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if something's going to come out of there or behind us.
Fair, but still.
We're looking at the obvious choice here. There's blood there. That could just be a waste disposal.
Yeah, but then we'll fuck up their waste.
Yeah, we also might have to go down there.
Yeah.
You might have to go.
Death to the
Fire.
PCs.
Mine's fire.
You know what?
Fine,
Your
fine.
guess that you would go to the sewer systems might be right, which is I think a beautiful.
I told you, sewers.
Anyway, so that's Oddie. Okay.
But what are you holding your action for?
Just
What
in
do
case
you-
something happens.
Yeah. You
I can
might
either run or chuck a grenade or shoot.
not need to run. Who knows? Maybe you will. Okay. So is that Schneider? What you want to do, if anything?
Can I move one of the panels, or is that like kind of impossible?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, you can pull it off. Pull it off and move it.
Vertical
So-
one, so it stands like,
Yeah, sure.
vertical kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got you.
So it's protected for anything, and I just walk up there.
Yeah, you can honestly, you can probably just remove the broken down ones.
Well, yeah,
Mostly,
but you know,
mostly in the way now.
fair
but
enough. So they're
be
just
fair.
shattered and lie on the floor, broken. Okay, is that it, Shada?
I guess so.
Mickey can make a
Mickey
move
decides to do the same with the one next to him, but only turns it vertical.
the other way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Now, as you do this, in the distance, down to the right of the hall, you hear boom, 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 and you see in the distance this. It's difficult to see because it's quite dim. It's very dim in the depths of the Medorian ship, and your lights, they don't quite reach all the way down, but you see glowing eyes, just thousands of, well, not maybe not thousands, but a good 100,000 glowing eyes. And in the distance comes this boom, boom, boom. And
Oh,
I think a couple incendiary nades would be flawless right about now.
yeah. Because I hold my actions, so I have my actions to take.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I also recommend one.
I would suggest we, as much as I fucking hate it, we get in the hole.
Aren't you so glad I didn't chuck a grenade down there now?
Try and hit as many
Yeah,
people
I'm-
as possible.
what Schneider?
I mean, we
Sorry.
could kill as many as well.
Can I? Oh, Orion, can I fire a penetrating shot through as many as I can?
Oh my,
Please?
yes.
On your turn.
Are those Medorians?
Those are Medorians. Really big Medorians.
Oh no,
They get bigger.
that's a lot of them, ain't it?
Oh, there's more. There's more coming down the hall. There's more coming down the hall. So
Of course, there are.
there's little ones. There's
I
medium
don't think
ones,
my
there's massive ones.
cauterization cannon will be good enough to stop them.
Jeez. Okay, so
Uh,
what are you gonna do?
I'd like to take my action now.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say, I'd like to recommend, if you can, Tripwa, hire a couple of the fucking all of your incendiary nades, or all of your
Ooh.
nades in general, fucking do it, but otherwise just toss them. I'm good either way.
As it
I don't
stands,
actually know how many I've got, to be
as
honest.
it stands, they have an initiative of 2, so you have time to run away if you want to.
Well, I've just moved up a bit so I can chuck a grenade.
Okay.
One of my incendiary grenades.
All right.
As close to the center as I can. Actually, no, just in front, almost in front of them.
Okay, so roll me your incendiary grenade.
I would, but I've got nothing to roll.
Do you not? Okay, let
We
me.
don't have any attack damage.
Oddie. Where is it?
Other equipment,
Other equipment.
because there's not actually anything with it.
Ellison brand flame grenade, heavily effective napalm mixture contained within a semi-standard magnetic grenade. Okay, that is mag fire. That's what we're gonna call it, and it does 1d15 plus 10, I believe, is how it should have been. Okay, because it's an explosion. It does a bit of guaranteed damage. Okay, so you throw that, Oddie. That's dexterity.
What AC would I put? Or
Sorry.
nothing. AC.
AC of like 10. You're throwing it at a spot on the ground, so it's like these. All really it's up to you is just fantastic. You throw it.
And like I said, just pretty much just in front of him to slow him down.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So it hits there, and it explodes into fire. Let's get that stuff out of the way. It explodes into fire. I want.
You know the only issue right now? We don't have anything. They aren't robotic.
Yeah, they're not robotic, they're organic.
We can't take them.
And that, in theory, my Meki should be in front of them
Mickey. What do you mean?
on the order. Because he had his go, didn't he?
Um,
Popped up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
At the moment, he was below him.
Yeah. Go for it.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So you've now thrown your napalm grenade. You've hurt
I'm
them
done.
for
That action's been done.
for 14. They're all, there's like screaming and the fires now engulfing the area. This is kind of this,
And this, but I still say, I still can't smell what's happening.
Okay, so Jonas, you can make your move.
I'm gonna just be over this way.
What, no covering fire?
Sensible move.
It's 30 feet and fuck me, out of range of the Neull. So
Goes on.
I'm gonna drop Gilzion shot at the big fucko in the middle.
Okay, fantastic.
Or well, the medium fucko.
The medium. The medium.
Technically.
Go for it. Yeah.
AC,
So the big one's AC is, I believe, 4.
Now, these ones are
sure.
designed for combat.
Or is it less? No, it's 2. I'm wrong. Sorry, it's 2. The medium is 2.
I
I'm
think
going
this
to
is
say
what the
out
big
of
one is, man.
character, I'm already slightly regretting the fact that we decided to board a Medorian ship.
Gun rifle. Pew, 7. Okay.
This does not seem like a good idea.
It does. It definitely does seem like a good idea.
And because was that a penetrating shot? Okay, it was a normal.
nope, normal.
Okay. If it was a penetrating, you could have probably killed some other things with that. That was nice though. Okay. Okay, so it's you knock off a big chunk of its exoskeleton and like it's bleeding green goo, basically.
Oh yeah, but by the by, anyone got contact with the fucking with Maver's Mavericks?
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
we might want to warn them about this.
It's a very good idea.
Com's a bit spotty at the moment.
Ops can sort of hear you. He can hear you decent enough. He could probably send out the message. By the way, Dame, Maver's Mavericks are basically they're another recovery squad running in tandem. Well, they're not a recovery squad, but they're another assault squad running in parallel with you. And they've got their own objective, but basically they're also your recovery squad. So if you
They're
guys,
our respawn mechanic.
yeah, they're your respawn mechanic. But they
If
can
we die, then
basically they come and they save you basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they come save our asses.
But
I don't
I
think
would
we
suggest
need it right
running as much as you can. Yeah, run
No.
as fast as you can right now.
hold on. I'm gonna do at least one pot shot at the big boy.
There's no point. There's no just run.
Just run.
Fucking run,
Honestly.
Listen, as a commander, I need to do this.
Commander's pride. Okay,
Then
fine.
run
fine.
first
Wait,
and
where's-
then shoot.
Run,
Oh, fair
then
enough.
shoot.
Where's my what's my speed again? 6.
60, yeah.
Yeah, but it's 30 per round. If I'm
30
not
per
30
action.
per
yeah,
round.
30 per
It's
action.
30
So,
without.
I'm just
30
gonna
per
go
30
action.
without dash. Yeah, 30 per action is the actual term.
Yeah.
So you can go 30
gonna go there.
without having to get fucked.
Nice. And then you can fire your Ferolder beam, is all I'm saying.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Your Verferolder Skagard, as I called it.
I call it the what's the AC of that big guy?
Oh, it's -3.
Hopefully that's the only big guy we're ever going to see.
Because
I don't think
I
I'd ever
hate
hit.
I hit it with the
oh,
I like.
what? Do 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 do.
Okay, wait. Give me 3 seconds. Give me 3 seconds. I need to disable the grid.
That thing ain't happy, is it?
No, it isn't.
I bet it's going to
just-
charge us now. Well done.
Wait, I'm trying.
I think these things have 2 ammo each, so now I have 1 ammo.
Yeah. Here. Token layer.
Ooh.
I'm a fire in my laser.
Sorry.
That was close.
I like this new focusing glass.
Yeah, your new focusing glass is pretty nice. Yeah, so you hit it for how much damage again? 11. Okay, nice.
That's more than-
With its -3, I love that. Poof, you fire a little beam, and it gives it like a little cut on the left, on like its right arm or something.
it
Just
doesn't look happy,
scrapes
does it?
it just gets more infuriated. But like everything's already on fire around it, so I don't think you can make it more angry. But yeah, okay.
And whatever.
Then we have John.
Listen, my pride has been satisfied. Let's run.
My pride has been satisfied. Okay.
Listen, I fought a dark one in 1v1 combat after Audi did it.
And nearly died. Okay, anyway, moving
Nearly
on.
died.
Okay, yeah, so Audi runs.
I
Okay.
get to shoot.
What? What's with all of you shooting? He's freaking...
I don't want to be the first one to jump down.
Wait, tell Meki to
Oh,
run.
man.
Meki, run.
yeah.
Poor
Mackey's
Meki.
gonna be fine.
Meki will be fine.
What's
Meki
the
will
closest one
not
I can
be
shoot? What's one of the small ones, AC?
Yeah, the small one's AC is. Let me actually have a look, because I've now made myself uncertain.
Medium
It's-
size was 4.
Yeah,
Wait.
the medium was
medium size was
4.
2.
Nice. Once we figure
Oh,
out their
yes, yes,
tech,
the-
we can
Oh, yeah,
upgrade
medium-
Meki
medium
even
is 2,
further.
right? Yeah, I know, I have it
Medium
here.
was 2. No, my bad.
AC of the small ones. They're actually pretty
Yeah.
bad. They have an AC of. So what type of yours is a projectile?
Yeah, projectile with
It's
bleed
not-
damage.
It's not Gilzion. It's ZZ.
No,
So AC of 2.
it's a mixture.
Yeah, AC 2. The other guys worked. Okay, so this is something you'll learn about Hush Fizz later on, but they have a specific they have a unique exoskeleton which makes them resistant to certain types of attack more so than other things.
Not when you get bleed damage.
Not when you get bleed damage. Oh, nice. Yeah, you hit. Ah, with 10. Nice.
That one.
Okay, that one taken.
It's the one I can see.
So it takes -10.
With 3 per damage per
And
turn.
it collapses over and dies.
Yay.
Also because it's on fire, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah,
also
it's dead
bleeding.
either way.
Actually, no, it's not dead. I'm sorry, I'm lying to you. It's fine.
It dies
Um,
next.
It's really hurt though. Anyway, Bjorn, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do, Schneider?
Well, I mean, I have 2 options. There's penetrating shot, and then there's spread fire.
And then there's penetrating spread fire.
You need to run.
At the same time. No.
Run and just dual wield Illyrian
Run,
cannons. Illyrian
I've just
rifles,
thought something what
SMGs.
might work, but
Let's
it
see
means I
if
might
they
have to sacrifice.
Range even. They even have range.
No,
for
you,
this.
yeah, depends. Where are you?
I'm here.
From there.
60 feet.
Yeah, you have enough range to shoot pretty much everything. You're basically just blind firing down the hallway, if you want to think of it like that. Not really blind firing, but you're just firing.
So AC for the small guys.
What did I just say? Oh no, okay. 2 is for the. Okay, no, this is Galzion. Well, actually, it's Illyrian, so it's 5.
Give 5.
5. Okay. Yeah, it is a 5.
Oh, well that sucks. So
Ouch.
4 damage to 4 people.
How big is the large? It is a 6x6. What am I talking about? Yeah. Ugh. My own denotation here has confused me because I put them down the wrong damn things. Okay, let me fix that. That should be fine. Okay. All right. So you do 4. Okay. To what? Which one are you shooting, Schneider? Sorry.
Oh, well, 4 damage to.
Oh, to all of
small
them.
guys.
Right. Oh, the small
To
guys.
4 of them, that is.
4 of
So,
them. Okay.
whichever 4, I guess. They
Yeah.
are probably not gonna die anyway.
You down none of them. They'll take. Yeah, I'm going to say that most of them take damage because you have the 2 Illyrians and you're just flipping firing at everything. Okay, nice. And then you still get to make a run for it.
Mm-hmm.
Still get to move your 30. And probably just jump down the hole.
Yeah. from the field, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So.
Boom.
Wah! Shadow runs, jumps, dives into the hole.
Mackey should just go full sprint.
Yeah, Mickey.
Yeah, slide at the end.
Oh, it's literally the Star Wars scene when they rescue Leia.
Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun.
Yeah, he has to do a slide at the end laps because he can't make it otherwise. I think
What?
you understand.
Oh no, he's in.
He's literally just over 60 away. So he has to slide at the end.
No. Mickey is Mickey. Mickey makes it. Mickey always makes it.
Yeah.
Mackey doesn't give a fuck.
Mickey always makes it.
Meki don't even slide down, he just climbs down.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't
So
have to jump.
yeah. So yeah. Okay. So right, and
Can
now
we get rid
they
of that
all.
beam
Get
now?
rid-
Yeah,
rid of the
I was about to remove it because it's the end of that turn. Okay.
The fire still can be there though.
And they all advance, but they're all on fire, and as you'd imagine, to back, thank you. You know, they're all advancing, but they're on fire, and some of them are screaming and like having.
At least we can see him now.
The big one is a little bit. The big one isn't going past the fire for some reason.
He's trying to breathe on it.
But the other stuff is still charging afterwards, and just let's get rid of you, and just up to there. Okay. Actually, it's probably charging even further than that. Actually, yeah, that's.
Ooh.
Yep, that is that range. Yep.
Hey,
And-
I'm just in safe.
And everything they go through is just destroyed and obliterated, and you know they tear the box to shreds. It's in the poor
Not
box.
the box!
Not the box. Okay. And now is your last chance to get into that damn hole.
I have an idea.
Yes. Don't you
Can't
dare
say that.
crowbar it. If you miss,
No,
if you miss, it
I'm
will
not
eat you.
crowbar, and I've got a different idea.
You know what? Fuck it. Get over here. Turn towards them. As I just, lean a little towards the edge.
Shoots his
And
shotgun,
then-
falls over.
Yeah.
You nail yourself into the.
Yep. Spread shotting, of course.
Okay, go for it. Roll.
The
Don't hit me.
small ones.
Sorry.
So small ones. The small ones. So AC.
AC5. Actually, Neull. Yeah, the Neull is a shell weapon, so it's AC 2.
But
'Cause
it's
it
still
uses-
gunnery.
It's still gonna. Okay, fine. AC4. You can have AC4.
I'm okay with it.
Because frickin' Neull, and you're running. So it didn't even matter
12
really.
damage to all the small ones.
Beautiful. Some of the little
Damn,
As I
ones.
just
son.
fall over into, as I just casually fall over and backward, like sliding backwards into the hole. Just casually.
Take a few of them out. The big ones still stride. You have 6 targets. Yeah, you have 6 targets, so they all get wasted. Nice.
Yep.
Wait, give me a second.
Commander, I say run. Just run. Don't even bother. Just run.
Just get in the fucking
I'll
hole,
deal
boss.
with him. I'll deal with him.
I just have my comms on and just go, just get in the hole, boss. Honestly, it's better this way.
Just hold your nose.
Oh god, right. Oh dear Lord, the spell.
I'm so glad I have the suit.
Okay. So what are you gonna do, Dame? Dame? Hello?
Damocles?
Dang.
Oh, sorry. Things went wrong.
Oh, I see. That's okay. Take a dive. Take a dive.
Oh.
Take a dive.
Just
take a
dive.
for
I
it.
recommend it.
Take a dive. Take
I'm
a
gonna-
dive, take a dive
But
for
also
it.
hold your nose.
Gonna go this way.
You do realise I'm stood right here. I'm almost in the line with everyone's shot.
Not for this guy.
Oh my goodness, Dame.
Shotgun.
So you're doing the exact same as Jonas.
What's his AC?
I love this move. It's the big one, so it's got an AC of 2. Or the medium one. And you have a shotgun.
AC2?
You have a shotgun, so that's that's like Galzion shotgun sort of thing. So that's
And
fine.
whatever.
That does
So I missed.
normal AC. Oh yeah.
And then you fall down the hole.
And then you just fall
And as I run and jump down the hole, I turn around and chuck another grenade.
down. Boom! You don't even need to roll that. Just it
I just want to see what I get.
Okay.
I missed apparently,
Oh, you apparently missed. Well, I don't know how that's possible. So you just whatever.
but I did hit. Blocking our exit.
And for some reason, this one's color is the other way around. For some obscene reason. There we go. Boom! Fire. And then you all slide
And-
down.
Also, I fell down the hole at the same time.
Yeah, of course. And everything goes black. And you're all sliding. It's imagine a massive chute, a massive kind of metally, slimy chute, and you're just sliding sliding and sliding. And luckily, all of you have like defend weave, underclothing, and so you don't really feel it. But Mickey is just kicking up sparks behind him as he slides, and it just goes and goes. And it gets
Meki
darker.
was what, the second one down?
Yeah, and so the only real light is from Mickey, sparking, and obviously you guys have like your helmet lights and stuff. And so you're just sliding down this massive shaft, and as you go past, you see other little shaft inlets and outlet. Well, not really outlets, but inlets. And it's
I
like
have a terrible feeling about this.
slime and disgusting stuff, and the stench just starts to get stronger and stronger and stronger, until eventually you all stop and fall.
The walls are coming in.
And you're all falling, and you're basically just free falling for a little bit, and poof, and you land in trash. Or what you hope is trash. You land in something.
It feels a bit fleshy.
You land in the middle of something.
It's probably a food dispensary.
Where's Dame? What happened?
I'm here.
No, I mean,
Where's me?
I mean, where's your character?
I'm here.
No.
Wherever I landed. We separated. Oh no. Whatever. I blend in.
You do blend in. Where's Dame's character?
Might be under Schneider. I don't know. Shouldn't be, but
Let me fix that. Where is his character? Players. Dame. Okay, there you go.
Does anyone have any flares
White Owl.
nope.
or chem lights?
You know what? Fuck it. They told me not to put this battery. They told me not to put this battery in the helmet light for too long. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Because fuck it.
So Jonas pulls out some strange, very powerful battery, claps it into his helmet light. And where are you gonna look first, Jonas?
Just gonna sweep around from
Okay.
like
I was going to say, you might want to look down first.
yeah, from bottom to top,
Okay.
basically.
Basically, so you managed to see what would seem to be a massive junkyard, in effect, with these strange corpses kind of littered about the place.
I think we found one of Bob's characters.
There's an overwhelming stench, and there's just junk everywhere, and you can barely see what's going on. As you flash around everywhere.
I see anything that looks like an accident?
You see, I'm actually just trying to get my polygon reveal tool. You see, why am I making color? What? Thank you, game. Thank you. Polygon reveal, not polygon draw. You see what would look to be like stairs to the north.
Can I link my portable computer to Meki's infrared eyes?
Mickey does it. Mickey does.
Surely Meki can see in the dark.
Mickey can see in the dark, actually.
So surely I can link my computer to him.
Yeah. And once I've just done the quick sweep around, I just take it out and go, okay, I think I know how they told me not to. I think my left eye's like half blind now. Fuck me, that was... Alright, that was blind.
Yeah.
That was bright as shit. Not doing that again.
Yeah. Also, so basically, you seem to be in this depressed little area. You're kind of like in like a little, basically a little drop down. All around you are these big like 3 meter high walls, basically. And above that, you can see what look like buildings. It's very bizarre. Like, imagine you're in some sort of downtown city, and you look up and you see these strange sort of metal buildings, and all the way in the very top of the massive room is just darkness, and there's like this massive cavernous space. And in the very distance, you can hear this sort of rumble of what could be movement. It's very far away. It's like mechanical. It's like trains and things, but it's sort of a Medorian sort of vibe to it, And this like harsh but gentle sort of hum of electricity in the distance, and the whole place seems very quiet. But as you pull out the big light and stick back in your little light, you start to hear rustling from the piles of junk nearby you, and in the distance you hear a distant cry of sorts, a sort of scream, and you hear strange little noises. Dame, because you have your bioscanner, yeah,
It's pinging, isn't it?
your movement scanner, I should say. It's not bio,
Bling,
but your movement.
bling,
Yes,
bling,
you're getting
bling,
movement
bling.
everywhere around you.
If you're
Everywhere.
wondering, guys, I think we're surrounded.
It's game over, man. Game over.
I fucking told you it was a horror movie.
No,
Bullshit.
that's actually fair enough. You win this one.
Alright, fuck it. Wait, do we know what's moving? What kind of direction we talking?
So although you guys can see the
Everywhere.
map, your characters can't really see it. So Jonas, you
That's what
you
we're
sort
going
of,
as.
you all sort of have an idea of where everything is, but you can't see exactly what's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know you
Except
can,
for Meki.
you can reliably see with your helmet lights, you know, about let's say about 10 feet in front of you. About 10 feet in front of you, you can reliably see stuff around.
That
you.
includes me.
Yeah, that also includes you.
Yeah.
Mickey can
But
see
you have
pretty much everything.
bioscanner.
Yeah, but you know, Dame is bioscanner, so he knows what's where to a degree.
So yeah, I can't quite see anything.
Guys, I see something moving.
Yeah.
As I said, I think we're not alone here.
Yeah. So as you'll get up and brush off,
I
pull
forgot to do that, man.
that sort of a strange sludge off of you and like bits of strange trash and guff and garbage. Oddie
Guff.
sees sort of a humanoid form kind of slunched over in the rubbish. Okay. So Oddie, you can move. You guys can move a little bit if you want. Not too much.
I think we should roll initiative.
I mean, I saw
If you want to roll
what
initiative, go
appeared
for
to
it.
be stairs that
I
way.
don't really. I just have a gut feeling.
I mean, I'd say we should at least try to push that away.
The walls
Honestly.
The walls look like you could probably climb over them if you got something to stand on. But they're
Meki.
quite high.
Yeah, there's one person who could climb.
Mickey
We
can
can
climb.
step on Meki. We can step on Meki.
I've rolled 9s
No.
every fight.
7.
I'm dead.
Schneider? Okay, there you
I'm dead too.
go.
I'm still gonna die before you.
Okay.
No, Snyder, seriously, why are you always between me and Meki? I tell you, it feels like you don't want us to be together.
Okay, anyway, alright, so you guys can make a little move if you want. Oddie, I'll tint your character yellow if it'll make it easier to see him.
I'll return in half a second. I need
Yeah,
to
for
get
now.
something to eat. I haven't eaten all day.
Go for it. Actually, let's
Well, it's
tint it. Let's
John's
tint
turn. Jonas's turn anyway.
it. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Jonas,
Thanks for the tint orange.
I mean, I still have no eyes on anything.
Okay, well you
Well,
can-
I actually kind of see something something almost humanoid in my side.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start moving upwards toward.
I'd recommend taking it a bit slowly.
Yeah.
A bit of stealth here.
Basically, if I see anything, I'm gonna stop. So I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna push up to. Right there.
Okay, move for it.
Just cease. You know, that bullshit.
Something just length against a piece of rubble.
Yeah, you see sort of a it's horrific. You look at this sort of it's like a man, but like his skin is sort of peeling and like these little spikes coming out of him.
Fucking. It just had to be a fucking zombie horror movie. Wait,
And he's-
zombies, and I have a shotgun.
Perfect.
Aren't zombies kind of slow?
Not these ones. Wait, what? Never mind. So you know, as you approach, this is basically this slouched over guy, and he's quiet. He's just lying there. There's no movement. So is that your move? Shall Dame? Oh wait, Dame isn't even here
Then-
yet.
Then I'm gonna just hold
Hold an
my
action.
shot.
Ready your weapon, basically.
Yeah, just hold my shot in case
Overwatch.
someone fucking charges me.
Okay.
Yeah, in case someone charges anything, like any member of the squad, I'm gonna shoot the fucker.
Okay. That might
Just a quick question, guys. Is the smell even worse down here?
It's worse. It's so much
Yep.
worse.
This is me tormenting them.
Ooh, I just moved that by accident. Okay.
Sorry, it just moved.
So I just moved. Boom, boom, boom. It's just firing thousands of shotguns. Okay,
Everyone just starts shooting everywhere.
Yeah, okay, we need to now wait for Dame. Oh, jeez. But yeah, it's, you know, it's almost eerily quiet except for that rustling. And you can, and the buildings, you know, up and around you, there's you know, the quiet. Sort of, they almost kind of look bricky in nature, you know, in the distance. Sort of like imagine that you're sort of surrounded by buildings, but not really. There's like a little railing you could probably climb up over.
A part of me's thinking that we're going to fight actual normal humans. I don't know why.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up in about 20 minutes because I have work tomorrow. Yay! Rip indeed. Okay. Damn. Jonas, do you want to roll? Actually, no, wait. I'll save the information until Dame gets back. Shouldn't be too long. Why would I even say that?
20 minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can retreat in this section.
Not in this section, but you know. But yeah, you know, I mean, the rubble around you, it's sort of, it's like bits of metal and like old terminals. It's very strange. Some of it almost looks very human in design. Well, of course it is, but that's beyond the point. Yeah, not really much else I can tell you. It's sort of, you know, old containers and things and.
So this is the original. This is presumably one of the original colony ships, or generation ships, effectively. Or a planet, just some tiny fuck off moon they found and decided to settle on, and then turn into a warship.
Something along those lines.
They're both options, really.
Both options are viable. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, by the way, is this the real life, or is this just a fantasy? I'm very sorry. I'm showing them the fantasy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's that. Naval release, nothing else I can really point out here. Medorians, upgrade request, prime data, Helman, Tertullian. Yeah, we're just waiting, so I'm gonna pause recording. Who are you going to leave behind as bait, Ollie?
The person is not here.
Wow, just all run off. Shame. Shush. Alright, Dame is now back. Let's continue. Okay, so Jonas went up and saw this, you know, hunched over, sort of like zombie-like man, and you know, he said, zombies, and I have a shotgun, perfect, you know, freaking funny. Jonas, are you here?
I am.
Okay, cool. Alright, so now it's Dame's turn. What shall he do?
If they begin walking towards us, shoot them.
Oh, I already am.
Yep.
Oh, you already have?
Well, he hasn't shot anyone yet, but he's held his fire and he's ready to shoot.
You can't see them ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my fire and wait for one of them to step towards me.
Okay. Well, do note they're not even on the initiative tracker yet, so maybe that's a hint. But
That they are just dead bodies.
No. I'll leave that up to you.
Wait, hold on.
You should probably make a
From
move.
from Medorian society, and based on where we are, this is like a trash area, right?
We've already been talking about that actually. So, Jonas, do you want to share the idea you had?
Nah.
Lol. Okay, fine.
Are they human trash compactors?
No. Yeah, so all around you, the 5 foot.
These are rejected test subjects.
Like 3. What did I say? 3 meter high walls? Yeah.
There's
Basically.
rejected what?
No. That's Oddie's speculation. Okay, Dave, is that your move? You're just gonna hold position?
Yep. Gonna
Okay.
hold position and just keep an eye on the track.
Right.
Since Mickey can actually see everything, he knows where the exit exactly is.
Yes, he does. And remember, he's a stealth infiltration mech.
So he's going to try and sneak up to the stairs, see if it's clear.
Okay.
And also I'm going to have to roll stealth.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
And I just need to find stealth. What stealth again, Dex?
Stealth is Dex. Yeah.
Should be Dex.
Okay. You got a 10. Yeah, Mickey's fine. Okay, so Mickey.
Even though he makes tiny little claps
Tink,
with his
tink, tink,
feet.
tink. Yeah, he can't really see up the stairs. They're quite steep. But, he knows that there are stairs there. And probably...
You actually run past one of the zombies.
He's very stealthy. And he didn't even use this full move.
Yeah. And...
Next
He
thing
goes
you know-
in Overwatch there then.
Alright, sure. Alright, Schneider, what do you want to do?
How about? Well, can I see the things that the people are seeing? I guess. Does
Yeah.
it light them up?
Yeah. You can. Everyone's got, headlights and...
10 feet, is what he said. If it's in 10 feet, you can see it.
Well,
Yeah.
So I think there's only
from
two
your-
you
Think
can
of
actually
anyone
see.
in our team.
yeah, from yourself.
There's only
but,
two you can see.
But since, Jonas, since you have headlights, Shy can obviously
Yeah.
see what you see, because you have
Yeah,
the light,
Exactly.
so it's fine.
So I can only see that one.
Okay, so what you want to do,
PC
Schneider?
of.
AC, okay, so are you dedicating yourself to a shot now?
Actually, I don't know.
The recommendation I'd say, let's try and get out of here without any noise.
Yeah, the Illyrian guns will make a hell of a racket, so I'm not sure if that's...
So unless you have silencers attached to them,
No one has any silencers.
exactly, I have a crowbar, that's all I have.
You do
I
have...
could just literally run out.
Schneider, if you want, you do have your... here, let me... You do
Also,
have...
Scarborough, so what? That's different.
You should have your LSN boot, which is basically just a kick, and it should do 1d6. It should do 1d6.
Oh, I see. I see. Let me just change everything.
I have an Ellison fist where it does 1d2.
Unarmed strength, I presume.
Yeah, it's unarmed strength. Okay. So you can run up and give it a kick in the head if you want. It might knock it unconscious, but yeah, probably won't do all too much damage.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna sneak around instead.
Okay.
So I do this, and
Yeah.
I sneak up the stairs. I have 60 feet per night, so it's fine.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stay
might
by
have
the
to-
stairs, so I
You
can
might have to roll stealth.
apparently-
Sure.
Do I have to roll stealth?
Yeah, give me a little stealth roll.
Because you're getting pretty close to one.
Mickey. And...
Someone's going to fail their stealth, and it's going to be me.
Could be me.
Dex, right?
Dex.
Dex and yeah, obviously.
I have a stealth of -1. That could help me. Oh.
You only have -1. Oh no.
What the fuck? Double crit fail.
Schneider, as you walk, you trip over a little bit of garbage and face plant headfirst into this table in front of you as you were walking. You bash your forehead on it and fall down to the ground. Please roll 1d6 damage to yourself.
I was thinking more, you kicked the can out the creature by mistake.
Oh shit.
No, and it,
This one's more
it
fun.
makes like a super loud cracking noise. Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering I presume he's wearing a helmet, same as me, fucking helmet just dings off it, so it makes a fucking
Basically.
dong.
Yes, yes.
I was
it
going to
does.
say,
Dung.
the thing what the desk is made of.
Well, it's a double fail, so I mean, I fall into an aux cord, and I plug my phone in it, and it automatically plays fucking
Ring,
YouTube.
ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
You spin me right around, baby, right around. Da, 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 da. It's just freaking blasting out everywhere. Okay, yeah. So Schneider, you bash your head, and a ding, like a flipping bell, it just rings out, and you just hear in the distance screaming now starting. And you hear something explode and something bash down. You hear like a wall fall in the distance. You hear bricks flying everywhere. You hear trash getting flung, and the creatures around you start to get up and look.
I'm shooting that one.
Yeah.
AC?
AC is. It was okay. Where is it? It has 6. It is an AC of 6. Boom! You just blast it in the chest and it falls back. It takes 13. Oh wait, you're there. Why am I doing it that way? It gets blasted onto the blooming thing. Poof! Takes 13 damage.
Gets impaled and gets stuck.
Just collapses backwards. Dame, do you want to ask Ops about this stuff? I think you're going to really do that on your turn, but I mean, still. Okay, you need to roll their blooming initiative. Oh my goodness, they have initiative 1.
Thank God.
Yeah, you're saved by the frickin' bell, boy. Okay, Schneider, that was your entire move.
Thank you.
John.
First thing I asked Meki what the hell's going on. What can he say? Even though he can't speak properly.
So Mickey, basically all the creatures around the trash pile are getting up and beginning to move in your direction. In effect.
Well, I'll get Meki to save his own watch if anything comes at me while I move towards the stairs.
Okay.
And then I shoot the one with Jonas shot.
Okay. By the way, as Jonas shoots, it just makes a huge amount of noise, and the sound of the Neull firing just echoes for miles and miles. You just hear kaboom, kaboom, kaboom as it echoes out, and there's even more screaming and more bashing and more trash being thrown and more stuff going everywhere.
This might have not been the greatest idea.
And I managed to miss.
I don't believe you did. I think, yeah, okay, so Oddie, because he's got his big, bulky jacket on,
And it's pitch black.
and because it's like horrifying, he tries to fire but misses. It pings off to the left of the thing's head and flies.
It makes even more noise.
Ping, doom, doom. And the thing is that there's a giant tank behind him, which is like sort of lying there broken and decrepit. So it just makes this giant drum sound. Doom, doom. just
Dinner
vibrates.
time!
Dinner time.
We are literally advertising us as, hey, come and eat us. Hey, come and eat us.
Oddie, you can still make a move, or can you not?
I moved and shot.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Tor Olsen, what you gonna do?
Alright. I heard it's time to go.
It is indeed.
By the way, why do they with an initiative 1 have an initiative above our good friends here who have initiative 2?
Because they've already gone. Because they went, Damon, so they went to the bottom. Although it doesn't make sense, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he had AC 6?
Yeah, AC 6.
Same guy again.
Oh my god, obliterated. Just good.
Bazinga!
It just explodes and
Well, I did
I
say we're
don't
leaving
feel
some
so
behind as
good.
bait, right?
sorry?
I said we was leaving some behind as bait, right?
Oh wow. Yeah, what?
That's my turn, by the way.
Okay,
So,
cool. Yeah. Well, you shot, but did you? Oh yeah, you did move. Okay.
I certainly moved.
All right.
Well,
Well, didn't
Stealth
Dame
is
hold his
kind of
action to
gone.
shoot? But
And whatever. Stealth is gone. Let's run.
Okay.
And yes, I'm suggesting we run away. As in, let's get going before whatever those things are making the noise come here. All in agreement, say aye.
I
No.
All opposed?
apparently Oddie. Alright, so go, Dame, move.
The Scarbreeder raises his hand. You don't count.
You don't count, boy. Shame. I feel like
I'm
he's an
gonna
honorary
and-
member.
Your way is right next to you, like with an action to attack.
I'm going to using my scanner. Can I get a rough direction of where to aim with my laser cannon?
Yeah, you can get a rough direction.
Okay. So I'm going to be aiming towards the largest cluster.
Okay.
One, two.
That's going to be like
three.
AC. Because you're firing in the dark and all that, it's AC 2. Because you kind of barely know where the thing is.
Fair enough.
So if you hit anything, it's blooming luck.
Hold on. 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, you can hit any of them.
1. So that guy.
Okay.
Well, I'm just firing in the general direction, so
Yeah, of
that's
course,
why
of
I'm
course.
rolling.
That's fine. I get the idea.
And they're 40 feet away.
Mm-hmm. Well,
No, they're not.
They're 30, so it's just a normal shot.
Aw, whatever. AC. How am I hitting these?
Just bah, hits it right in the head and it falls back into the trash. And you hear more screaming but when the beam fires, it lights up the entire area, so you get a good look at where everything is.
So these things don't look human, do they?
They look more human than your average Medorian. But they don't look Medorian. Well, they sort of do, but barely, you know.
Maybe these are
Um,
alien
Do
races.
you want to ask Ops what he sees?
Ops, can you please explain what these are?
So Ops takes a look and then basically says to you, alright, Neull Squad. Lost men are what we call reject Medorians. Simply put, they're Medorians that just weren't born right, or were spliced with mildly corrupt genetic data. Then discarded and left to rot, or used as a kind of cannon fodder. They aren't pretty and they aren't happy, but ironically, they are the most human of all Medoria. One man's trash is another man's human. So that's basically what they are.
These things seem aggressive, so
Very much
I hope
so.
you don't mind us shooting them too much.
Oh, absolutely at your discretion, as if Ops could tell you not to shoot them.
I know, that's the joke.
I know. Go for it. Okay,
Now
so
then,
you've had your
let's
shot.
run.
Indeed. Okay, Mickey.
Mickey runs up the stairs to see what's up there.
Mickey is greeted by...
By an armoured kick.
Previous squad.
Oh, hello, friends.
Also, because Mickey is now on this upper area, he gets to have a nice look at some of the... if I zoom out, he can see most of the other stuff in this area to a degree.
I guess this is Raylan.
It is
By the
really-
way, are these things screaming at us as well? These lost men?
Yeah, they're all screaming.
They're all
That's-
screaming. Okay.
That's probably how they're basically detecting us.
Communicating.
I'm so tempted to do something now.
I am Ugandan Knuckles. My goodness, why would you even remind me of that sort of thing existing? Give me a few seconds. I'm revealing this massive area for you. It's quite a complicated one. So there you go.
Ooh.
So there's basically this big over platform surrounding the junk pile, and then there's these big buildings that sort of encircle you. So yeah.
Mickey just attacks that one there.
Okay. Sure. AC 6. What does he attack with? Oh my gosh. Plasma Scarbard. cuts right through him. But unfortunately, only does 4. Cuts off some plating or something.
Cuts
You're
off
not-
some of his spikes.
Yeah. All right, poor Schneider.
Gives him a trim.
What's poor Schneider gonna do?
Hmm,
Spin me that sound, baby, right
it's basically every single lost man here, like in here, actually crazy right now, running after us.
Yeah, they're all like, they're sort of all awakened and roused. They're all aware of you. They're pretty bad.
Well, I am anyway going to help in the room here.
Okay,
I think
that's fine. Yeah.
with my spread fire.
Okay, you shoot all of them with 4
And,
and
the
a
rest was
6. And
And then there's everyone in the room.
nice. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. So this took 4 from Mickey, 4 from Charlotte, and 6. So that's gonna be 8 and 14. Negative 14. Take negative 12. No, wait, that's 10. What am I doing? I'm a flippin' idiot. Minus 10. Okay, nice. Boom, brrr, you just spray into him. And the other one over here, you also spray into the one behind you, because you're now on the same level, so you can shoot pretty much all of them. So that's 4. That's, yeah, I think that's okay. Good Schneider, well done. And then Oddie.
Hey, Turin, this might hurt a bit. That's on one. That one.
Stable nanobiotech.
The other one. Other one.
Electrical energizer adds 2 action points for the next 2 turns to any character at the cost of 5 HP to that character. Also cost 1 HP by yourself. Sorry, AP by yourself. 3 uses per normal combat engagement. Okay. So Jonas,
That's what I say, it might hurt a bit.
you're freaking hyper powered.
It's a
I'm
stim.
okay with this.
It stings. It stings. Okay, and that is where I'm gonna end it because I need to go to bed. I need to go to work tomorrow.
Okay,
Alright.
sorry.
Cool, guys.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
No worries, James. And until next time, everybody.
Cheerio.
Weetabix. Janice left beforehand.
Why though?
Thanks, Dame. Cheers, guys.